could when I was small, and it's so picturesque. Looking through the crystal ball.
Ciao, and welcome to Gio's Paintbrush, where 5 minutes is all it takes to be blown away by one of the world's greatest artists. We're here at the Belvedere Palace in Vienna, Austria, to introduce a painting by Gustav Klimt, a member of the Secessionist movement. A wonderful painting called The Kiss. Thanks for joining us. The Kiss by Austrian artist Gustav Klimt may just be the most famous painting about romantic love ever created. The artist was a leading member of a union of artists in Austria called the Vienna Secession, formed in 1897 and lasting through the 1930s. The Secession was essentially Austria's take on Art Nouveau, a worldwide artistic rebellion in the late 19th and early 20th centuries against historical or classical art, an attempt instead to redefine art as a part of ordinary life all around us, not something exhibited only in academies, museums, or salons. Art Nouveau artists sought to transform everyday objects like street lamps, metro stations, apartment buildings, homes, chairs, windows, and other decorative arts into beautiful works of sculpture and paint, using materials, forms, and themes rooted in nature, establishing a harmonious and natural setting for a harmonious society in tune with its origins and surrounded by interesting, stimulating, and beautiful art. Looking carefully at Klimt's most popularly known work here, one can identify the dominant Art Nouveau theme of nature, with the couple kneeling on a beautifully rendered multicolored flower bed that even to the viewer seems to feel like a natural soft pillow, and the circles on the woman's gown, long symbolic of the cycle of life, of fertility, and infinity, of constant regeneration, contrast with the rectangular shapes adorning the man's cloak, with the rectangles suggesting a sort of masculine solidity, strength, and stability. Both geometric shapes also serve as not-so-subtle artistic representations of human sex organs, always a good chord to strike for a new generation of artists seeking to rebel, offering a bit of shock therapy to break with the past, the accepted, the expected. When one experiences the Kiss in person at Vienna's historic and lavish Belvedere Palace, built in the 18th century as the home of the important Austrian general, Prince Eugene of Savoy, a French cast-off who made good with the Habsburgs, the large scale of the piece, which measures about 6 feet tall by 6 feet wide, is the first thing you notice. And it's basically a square, which might come as a surprise, since reproductions of the Kiss on bookmarks, posters, coffee mugs, umbrellas, matchboxes, just about anything, they often crop the painting as a vertical rectangle, closing in on the human forms in their embrace. I find this commercial cropping unfortunate, since when you consider the whole of the original work, the rich gold background, note that gold, a symbol of wealth and power, is also a natural substance. The lovers and their flower bed appear to be on the edge of something, a field of wildflowers or a precipice maybe, almost like a cliff, hinting at a fragility or a vulnerability, a nuance lost completely with the commercial cropping. While there is no question about the rich and beautiful appeal of this masterpiece in oil and gold leaf on canvas, some critics have questioned whether the work possesses adequate depth or complexity, an appropriate level of sophistication in its handling of the subject matter, in this case, romantic love. While I don't subscribe to the notion that all that glitters is gold, I reject the notion that all that glitters lacks substance. To me, the Kiss reveals love to be natural yet passionate, powerful yet vulnerable, life-giving yet fragile, intense and peaceful, consuming yet regenerating, familiar but mysterious, paradoxical with seemingly incompatible qualities, coexisting harmoniously, the same mysterious way in which such an unusual and diverse color palette somehow just works in this painting, and that the two human beings, distinct in so many ways, from body shape to skin tone to core identities, they appear to meld into one new and single being, while also maintaining their unique individual characters. And Klimt imbues the work with a spiritual quality too, with the perfectly contented, submissive expression on the woman's face, like so many Madonnas, minus the kiss of course, and the natural but unrealistic background, a heaven-like, otherworldly setting, reminiscent of the unrealistic setting in which medieval artists placed their religious icons. Klimt even includes a golden halo that envelopes the pair, elevating their love to the divine. These lovers seem to exist, actually, in a world created by their own love, a world Klimt skillfully, and I would argue thoughtfully, portrays here like no other artist before or since. Klimt, who declared that all art is erotic. Remember that Freud was working in Vienna at this time, and the work to understand how the subconscious motivated human behavior was just beginning. Klimt offers a complex, one-of-a-kind, and stunningly beautiful exploration of love in The Kiss. And even today, more than 100 years after it was completed, this painting still maintains its edge, its originality, and its depth. I think Klimt would be most satisfied with this. He once said, "I want to liberate myself. I want to break away from all these unpleasant, ridiculous aspects which restrict my work. The main thing is, I want to be in the front position, acting against the way in which the Austrian state, the Ministry of Education, deals with artistic matters. It grasps every opportunity for attacking genuine art and genuine artists." And so there you have it, Gustav Klimt, a rebel with a cause. With The Kiss, Klimt achieved what few paintings have achieved, and that is the ability to maintain their originality, in style and in substance, and their freshness, across cultures and across generations. Thanks to my Facebook friends for sharing their thoughts on this painting, which helped me a great deal in considering its merits. Grazie mille e arrivederci.
I can picture it like I could when I was small, and it's so picturesque, looking through the crystal ball.